This watch channel got 100,000 views and 1,000 subscribers with just one video in 6 days. And today I talk with Matt about how he did that on his small channel Horology Biology. Hi Matt, we talked a while back. What did we discuss back then?
Yeah, we did. I mean, we caught up, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks prior to this video blowing up, so to speak. A couple of the main things that we spoke about that I took from you was the way that I end my videos. And I remember when you saw a few of my videos and you said to me, you need to basically completely eradicate that whole drop-off point. Basically, you have an area at the end of your video where you're saying, oh, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, etc., etc. Oh, you could watch this video. And you told me that the duration of that time was too long. And therefore, from a statistical, analytical point of view, your video was dropping off a hell of a lot. So you basically told me if you can kind of get rid of all of that and keep viewers watching until the end, then that's going to obviously help your videos statistically a lot better. The way that you showed me was obviously, first of all, appreciated, and I believe it did work, was to have a video pop up on the screen for the next video for them to watch, but at the same time, close off the video, but in a very short amount of time. So obviously it keeps the viewers rolling on the video, so to speak. So it did help a lot.
Yeah, the idea is that viewers keep watching the video and they actually see the end screen in which you can sell them to the next video.
And it's weird as well because until you actually have something like that pointed out to you, sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. And this was a classic example of this. So since you told me that, I released 2 videos afterwards in the new fashion that you basically advised.
Yeah.
And it was the second video that just
blew up.
Yeah, went a little bit crazy for me. Yeah, I was a bit surprised.
Was that the only thing that you changed on that video?
No, not at all. The other element as well, which was something that you advised me, was to basically change certain elements of my thumbnails and actually to keep them less busy, let's say. So I deal with watches predominantly on my channel, and sometimes I get a little bit ahead of myself where I'm thinking outside of the box. But it's also trying to remember that not everybody is going to understand that who's not already subscribed to my channel. And as we all want new subscribers to the channel, because then it's bringing a new audience, you need to keep it a little bit more neutral. So that was something that I also changed as well, my thumbnails, trying to keep them a little bit more simple, but more specific in regards to what my channel is about.
So you simplified the thumbnail, you improved the audience retention, and by improving the audience retention, more people reach the end of your video. So more people were able to click over to other videos. Those are the 3 factors that YouTube looks at to improve, to promote your YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's funny as well, because I also already have seen this within the statistics as well, that since this video has done really, really well, other videos have started to gain traction. I also noticed as well within the end screen click rate, I was hovering around 3.4% on a lot of videos. But then I noticed that since I made those changes as well, some of those videos are now getting 8%. So it's not a massive increase, but for me, it's definitely an increase in the right direction.
And do you sell viewers on other videos on your channel in your end screen?
Yeah. So that's also something that I did as well. I kept it simple so that it would fall under kind of like a generic amount of videos, which obviously helps me. So I would basically, at the end of my videos, I would say, oh, if you want to watch further watch restoration videos and watch related content, you can click on this video right now. I've seen other people do this, and it's also something you recommended. And it's completely relevant to the video that's going to be on the screen. So it helped a lot, yeah.
Yeah, because viewers are in a certain state of mind. And in that state of mind, they probably want to watch another video on the same topic, but with a different angle or with at least new information.
I have to say as well, I mean, as creators, a lot of us are in a solo environment, let's say, unless we obviously have a massive channel, which I certainly don't, but we're on our own. So what you guys do actually helps us a hell of a lot, because it's like having a second set of eyes that can basically point out little mistakes that we've made or little things that we can change, etc. Or some things, for example, that I take for granted purely because I'm the only one who's looking at it. You can see it from a completely objective, different way. And of course, that's a massive eye-opener as well. So that really helps.
Yeah. Was there a pattern that you see happening in the videos that do very well or that get more traction right now?
For me, I think it's because I split my channel into 2. Okay, I have one main niche. I deal with watches. and I deal with talking about watches videos, reviews on watches, reaction videos of watches. And then I also have the other spectrum, which is watch restorations, because that's what I do. I fix and repair watches. So I did notice that the watch restoration side was doing a hell of a lot more better in regards to the views. This is definitely something that we talked about as well. I don't know if you remember about maybe splitting my channel into two. I'm still thinking about it because it's a big decision. But yeah, I did notice that the watch restoration videos do a lot better than the other videos. But those videos definitely are the ones that I have to focus on more, just from a logical aspect, because these are the ones that people are wanting to watch more. And I think it's a case of feeding the animal, so to speak. Yeah, and I think that's the fine line as well, because I also like the reaction videos. I like to add like a certain comedy into my videos as well. And I think that's also the fine line of, like you said, you have to enjoy doing it yourself. Otherwise, you know, I think that's the most important thing, is as a creator, you also have to enjoy doing what you're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to do it to your best ability.
Yeah. Viewers pick up on that. Unconsciously, they pick up on that. With this experience in mind, what would be your best tip for new creators or maybe existing creators?
My best tip that I would give, and I've heard this mentioned quite a few times before, especially on videos that I've watched online, and I'm pretty sure that many people out there have watched the same as well, is don't give up with it. Keep going. It can be frustrating, obviously, when you think that you're doing everything you can in regards to pushing out content and you're doing it the best of your ability. But it can happen that obviously one of your videos will suddenly pick up traction, and that could obviously then spread over your channel and also lead onto your other videos, creating traction. And it's kind of like a train ride, I suppose. It's hard, man. Like it really is sometimes. Like, yeah.
It is.
And the worst thing is when you do a video yourself and you think, man, that was so good. And YouTube's just gone, I don't think so. No, it's not. It's like, come on. Yeah. It is. It can be really. This, I'll be honest, Dexter. This came at a really good time for me because, yeah, I mean, I've been doing it like for over a year, and then it's finally the first one. And I've obviously, when you start to take it seriously, as you know, you invest money and time and equipment and shit, you know, and you're getting like dribs and drabs back from YouTube. And obviously, it's not about the money, but the recognition is nice. So finally, yeah, for me, it's been a good week. I've been like, wow, that's really, really good. I have a few other videos lined up as well, which is really good. So I'm just working through those, and I want to try and get at least one a week. But you got to remember, the stuff that I do, it's more longer form, so it takes longer as well to produce. I mean, most of those the restoration videos, they'll be like 35 to anything up to an hour long, you know. And the editing of it can take quite a bit of time.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that's the main problem. The editing can be a pain in the ass.
Oh
definitely. Yeah, that's the only thing, and that's why I like doing some of the short form videos, which are only 5-10 minutes long, as fillers, let's say.
Yeah.
But they don't do as good. Now, whether that's personality or whether that's just it's not the right audience, I don't know. But I mean, it's not that they do terrible; they just don't do as good. That's it. But I kind of see them as like fillers, you know.
I think that watch time wise, those restoration videos will do better.
Yeah.
Because they are longer.
Yeah, because they're longer. So even if people watch just half of it, you know, that's still a lot of time. I mean, so that one that's blown up, it's had nearly 6,000 hours of views.
That's nice.
Yeah, because it's a longer video as well. I mean, the video, and that's even not a long one. That one was, I think, 28 minutes, 30 minutes long, because it was, yeah, it's just funny as well that it was with that video of all videos, because that was just a quick idea I had. I saw a video a few weeks ago of a watch guy that I follow, and he basically bought the cheapest mechanical watch he could get off Amazon for $30, and he wanted to review it. And I watched the video and I thought, I don't want to copy him exactly, but why don't I get the same and I service it and see if I can get it to run better than it does when I got it out of the box. And I knew I would, because those things are just shit. They're not oiled, nothing, you know, and that's what I did. So I stripped it all down and I rebuilt it and then tested it, and the results were stronger than it was when I got it. So I think obviously that's why it did well. So I just sometimes you get ideas like that, and I thought, okay, I don't want to copy this guy, but what I'm doing obviously is very different to what he's
No,
doing.
but
I'm not,
this
you know what I mean?
is one of the ways that you get video ideas, and
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
probably because was this a video that you thought that would pop off?
I didn't think it would do as well as some of the. I did not think at all that it would do as well as it did. No, no. I'm really surprised still, which sometimes
Funny is
pisses
that,
me
huh?
off because
Funny.
yeah, it
It's
pisses.
so funny.
I find it ironic that the watch, which basically costs like 25 euros, does exceptionally well, and I'm working on watches that are worth like 10,000 euros, 15,000 euros, and they're not doing as well. No logic. No
Well,
logic.
the logic could maybe be here that everybody could purchase a
Yeah, it could be.
a cheap watch,
Yeah,
and if you can improve a cheap watch, it's
yeah,
in the interest spectrum of a lot of people. Maybe
yeah,
that's one of the reasons.
yeah, yeah. It was just. I think you're right. Yeah, I think it kind of opened it up. And maybe because there was Amazon in the title as well. You know, I was also thinking that, and Amazon then obviously got put into the hashtags. Whether they make a big difference, I don't know. But Amazon was mentioned in the description, and obviously that. So maybe that was also a bigger driver. Yeah, but the
Because it's reachable for
fundamentals.
people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the
They could
fundamentals
have
of
bought the
the.
same watch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it must be that. But what I was saying is like the fundamentals of the creation, the narrative, everything was exactly the same as other videos that I've done. Apart from, obviously, it was the second video where I changed the whole ending metrics of what we discussed.
Because also the
It's
end screen is a signal to viewers that the video is over.
yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah,
Don't give them any opportunity to click away.
we're so corruptive. This is terrible behavior, but I completely understand the logic behind it.
Yeah, but that's the biggest change that I went through
Yeah,
as a creator is thinking more from the perspective of the viewer.
yeah,
And
yeah,
if I'm watching YouTube videos, what annoys me about YouTube videos? Not getting to the point is one of my biggest
yeah.
pet peeves, but also wasting my time.
I think the other thing I noticed as well, how the one thing which made me chuckle was for the first time since I've been having this channel, which is, I started it in May last year. For the first time since I had it, and I knew the video was doing well because I started noticing a few like trolly negative comments. And somebody said to me, that's how you know you've done a good video, when you've got assholes that are just sending nasty shit messages. He says,
Well,
just you
that's a
can.
good one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's a
I
good
forgot we
one.
should have said this. I forgot to say that. Yeah, that was the thing. It was the first genuine time. I never had any like just asshole messages. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I started noticing like that I was getting a few, and I was like, well, shit, I don't want this on the. So I would hide user,
Yeah.
and it would remove the channel, remove the comment or whatever, and. But it was funny that they made me laugh in the end because I thought, oh, I got another one. Have you got nothing better to do? I didn't reply to them. I thought, don't feed it. I was always told that, and I'm a firm believer of that. But it just made me laugh that they started to come through as well. So I thought, oh, I've got to be doing something right because the assholes are coming as well. And then hopefully I'll have another video that does well as well, and that would be good.
Probably now you've gone through the new way of making your video, and because you have a little bit of more traction, the chances are bigger that new videos go better as well.
Yeah, I think so as well, because like I said, even though the last one that I dropped on Saturday was not as it hasn't done as well, obviously, but I think it would. I didn't expect it to anyway. But if I forget about that and I think about it how it was without what's just happened, it's still better. It definitely is. I see more likes.
Yeah.
I see 3-figure likes instead of 2-figure likes. And these are important things. So yeah. I'm still happy with it. Don't get me wrong.
It's all about raising the baseline.
Yes.
Because a spike never stays a spike.
Do you think sometimes that there is something within the algorithm where they think once a channel hits a certain amount of age or a certain amount of subscribers, that they actually think, okay, this person is taking it seriously, we add a little extra onto this? Or do you think that's just bullshit?
No, I don't think that there are blocks or something that when you're in one block with 1,000 subscribers, then
Yeah.
it's promoted less. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But it is true that the more watch time you have on your channel, the more channel authority you have. It's much easier to push out a new video that gets a lot of views, because the algorithm knows better the audience for those videos and has a much easier time to find a good audience for those videos. If you want to talk to me as well, you can find a link to book a call in the description. Also here you can find a link to Horology Biology.